I'm Tara Saadi from Stellenbosch University, and I'm doing research in the context of climate change and how to create an online spatial decision support system for the agricultural sector, and that tool is called TerraClim. The history of climate analysis in the Western Cape has been a struggle with our accessibility to climate data in the research domain. We started to see that we are struggling with some of the accuracies, and that was linked to the weather station locations. That's where iLeaf allowed us to do a lot of fundamental research, and one of the objectives and outputs was to identify where do we put weather stations if we had the ideal scenario, and that's where we use multi-criteria analysis in the Western Cape. We looked at solar radiation classes and elevation classes and temperature profiling in a specific environment. So the multi-criteria analysis of the Western Cape allowed us to identify where we need 200 weather stations in key locations. It's about placing it in the right position. And for the spatial interpolations, we need the weighting of high elevation points and extreme solar radiations so that when we do the mapping, we can improve our accuracy. No amount of weather stations will ever really be able to quantify your specific farm, but with TerraClim and the integration with Terrain, we can best quantify that, so you can have a map and seeing where your cooler areas are and your warmer areas of your farm and how that profiles over a day, over a season, and how that expresses through to your final crop at the end of the day, and help you manage your decision making as to how you should diversify your crop types if that's needed in the context of climate change. So this multi-criteria analysis outcome has allowed us to collaborate as TerraClim, Geosmart, Metos SA and PESEL Instruments to establish these 200 weather stations in key locations to better quantify climate change in the Western Cape.